The visual brand is made up of logo, color palette, typography, illustrations, photography, icons, and palette. We're going to be concentrating on your logo and your color palette and a little bit around your font as well, or your typography. So color plays a huge role in branding. Research found about 90% of snap judgment made about products is based on color alone. You know, when you're going through the shops and you're looking for your particular products that you like, for example, Vegemite, you know, you're looking for the yellow and the black and the red colors of Vegemite. So you're drawn to those colors because you begin to recognize them, and that brand awareness then draws you back in. The psychology of color is a difficult one and is tainted by people's personal experiences and tastes. For example, I don't know about you, but I am not a fan of silvery Christmas decorations. I just have a weird psychological issue with them. My mother doesn't like the color coral, so if we go to apartments or anything like that, if they have coral bathroom tiles, it's not very pleasant for her. So you have to take these into consideration. Not everybody will like the colors you choose, but there are some guidelines that you can follow. For example, this psychology guide or emotional guide around color just shows how different color creates different feelings within you. For example, the yellow brings the feeling of optimism and clarity and warmth. So you feel warm when you see yellow. The orangey colors creates the feelings of friendliness and cheerfulness and confidence. So for example, I know that orange also makes you want to salivate, so it's a great color to use if you're in the food industry because it makes you want to eat more. But orange is often a color that people don't like, so it's a tricky color to use. Red, so red is a very bold color, so you'll find a lot of women's powerful brands will use the color red. You know, youthfulness and excitement, so you can see Coca-Cola there for the youthful element, but being bold as well. Cadbury, the chocolate, is a purple color, and all through their branding, it's all about imagination and dream-like, advertising. And in fact, the Cadbury purple color has been patented, so you can't use that color there. You can see the Cadbury logo down there. Now, blue is generally a color that's used for companies that want to portray confidence and dependability and trust. So you'll often find legal firms or accounting firms, they'll use those colors because they want their clients to have that feeling of trust and dependability. Green is often related to health and well-being and natural, so you'll find a lot of natural and or products that want to be seen as being natural using green. So your pharmaceutical companies will often use green colors to portray health and well-being. And then down at the bottom, which is a little bit hard to see, is grey. And this is one of those colors that portray feelings of being calm, of being in with harmony with yourself. So you'll often find grey is a color often used on walls in homes because it has that feeling of being calm. So it's just a little bit around the emotional and psychology behind color. Now, picking color can be quite a challenge and quite daunting for some people. I find for myself, when I'm picking colors for clients, the best advice I can give you is when you're looking and trying to choose color is to get inspiration from things around you. So if you're in the agricultural business, maybe take a picture of sunset when the sun is setting over the farm, and you can get those beautiful hay colors and straw colors and those pinky colors, all those things, and you can pull those colors from nature. I had a client who was struggling to pick colors, and she runs tours in a certain region. And I said to her, well, why don't you go and look at the beautiful graffiti art that are up on the city walls, take some photos and get some inspiration from that. So she did that, and that worked quite well for her. You will see here where it says Hex Rgb and Cmyk. So these are the different formats of color. So hexadecimal color is the one that we will be predominantly using, because these are the color codes that we need for our website. So when you do find a color that you like, you need to write this hexadecimal color down. If the color is not available in the hexadecimal, you can use the color converter. So you can write the hexadecimal code or the RGB code into that color converter, and it will convert it into the hexadecimal color. Now there's a really great extension by Google Chrome. So this Eyedrop extension actually allows you to pick a color that you like from a website. So let me show you how it works. So all you need to do is click on this one, and it will bring up the extension. All you need to do is add to Chrome, and what it will do is actually add the little eyedropper icon up on the right hand side there. So if I go into my website, if I click on the eyedropper extension up there, it will then come up with this little box, and you want to click pick color from website. And now on the bottom right, you will see when I hover over a color, it will change the color, and it will have the hexadecimal color written down, and that is actually my hexadecimal color, so it's picking it very well. And the pink, yep, it's picked it very well. So if you find a website and you like a particular color, you can scroll over that color and then write down the hexadecimal color, and you may as well write down the RGB color as well. So that's a little nifty trick by good old Google Chrome, and it's a free extension. You will need somewhere that you can create your logo, pick your colors, and also resize images and create graphics. So one of the best platforms out there is a startup from Australia called Canva. And if you don't have an account already, it's very simple to create one. All you need to do is select one of these. So I'm going to select small business, and then then you need to sign up with your email or your Google account. Now I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in with there. Now your page will be a little bit different when you land there, but what we're looking for is to create a custom dimension, because we're wanting to create our colors. We're going to be picking our colors. So once you've signed up, what I want you to find is this use custom dimension. So let's click on that one. And we just want to create 500 by 500, just a blank canvas. It doesn't really matter what size it is. So this is all just about picking our colors. So here we have our canvas here, and now what we're going to be doing is putting our colors in and choosing our colors. So I have this certain image that I really like, and I think would work well for a kitchen and cooking class business. So I'm just going to add this image here as my inspiration and to pick colors from. So what I'm going to go for is the pinks, purples and the greens, and then that OT color. So I'm going to choose 3 colors. So it's important to choose between 3 and 4 colors, and you generally have your 2 main colors that you use, and then the other 2 are for accenting, for example, for buttons on your website or for links on your website. I uploaded my image from this area, so you just click upload, And what you do is you upload from your own images, which will take you to your computer libraries, where you can then choose your image and it will upload. We'll have a little green uploading, and then you can then insert it into the canvas over here. Then I want to add 3 shapes. So I go to elements and shapes, and I choose this free square. I'm going to resize these, and then I'm going to copy it because I want to have 3 colors. Copy it again. Now I want to try and pick the colors from here. Now earlier we got that, let me show you, that color picker from Chrome, remember that? So we can try that and see what happens. So if I roll over these areas, see how it's sort of getting that purpley color. So I'm going to write down that purpley color. Then I'm going to go over here and see if I can get more of a purple color. And write that down. So this is where the colors are coming up over here. And then I'm going to try and get that greenish color. It's like a khaki, isn't it? And then I'm going to head over to this oaty, creamy, yummy, delicious looking color. Now, so I've done it using the Chrome color picker. And then what I need to do is all I do is select the square I want to choose the color from. Click on that. So when you click on a color, it will have the color up here. So all you do is click this color. And these are all the colors I could choose from, but I want to actually add a new color. So you see this plus symbol, I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to type in, let me move myself over here again, type in those hex colors that I was able to get from Google Chrome Eyedrop picker. So there's that purplish color, and I'm just going to tone it down a little bit so I can move it up and down. So maybe a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to do the same thing, add that new color. So there's that cool green color, which I might just drop to about there. And then the last color was that oaty creamy color. That is so yummy looking. Yep, I liked it a bit, but yep. So about that. So there's my 3 colors that I've chosen. Now, you had written them down, but I did change these ones a little bit. So now all I need to do is click on this, go into my pick a color, and then hover over this color, and it will bring up those color codes. So then you just need to write those down, put them somewhere that you will remember where you have written them. And then you will be able to add them to your branding kit later down the track when you do that. So just hover over to get those hexadecimal colors and write them down as you go along. Now, if you didn't install the Google Chrome Eyedropper color picker thing, there is another way of choosing your colors. So let's go back to blue, just so I can show you how else you can also do it on Canva. It's a bit more of using your eye, if you're good with your eyes. If you're colorblind, it might be a little bit tricky. So you hover over this color, you go into more, and then you click on this arrow again, this X plus symbol. Now what I'm going to try and do is match this pink. So I have to sort of get in the pink realm. Oh, that was pretty spot on. Damn good. And then I'm going to match it that way. So again, I'm going for this green color. Go up here, click more. Go to the greeny color region. Yep, that looks good. And then I'm going for that oat color. So back in here, down into that oat region, move it down till they get there. So that's another way, a little bit trickier, but you have to use your eyes to get those colors. Again, to get those colors, the hexadecimal codes, you just hover over. And that is how you can pick your colors. So find an image, this is how I like to do it. Find an image that relates to your industry, that you really like the look of, you love those tones of the colors, you think they would work well on your website. And then pick them out of the image using either the Chrome eyedropper or by using your own eyes. So have a bit of fun with that. And once you determine which colors you like, obviously these can change, you know, if you add them to your website and you think they look horrific, then you can change them. Once you've determined the colors that you like here, write down those hexadecimal colors and write them into your brand kit. We'll be looking at brand kit a little bit later.